The parable of the prodigal son. There was a man who had 2 sons, and the younger of them said to his father, "Father, give me the share of the property that is coming to me." And he divided his property between them. Not many days later, the younger son gathered all he had and took a journey into a far country. And there he squandered his property in reckless living. And when he spent everything, a severe famine arose in that country. He began to be in need. So he went and hired himself out of one of the citizens of that country, who sent him into his fields to feed pigs. And he was longing to be fed with the buds that the pigs ate, but no one gave him anything. But when he came to himself, he said, "How many of my father's hired servants have more bread, but I perish here with hunger. I will arise, and I will go to my father, and I will say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me as one of your hired servants.' And he arose and came to his father. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him and felt compassion. He ran and embraced him and kissed him. And he said to his father, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.' But his father said to his servants, 'Bring quickly the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring in his hands and shoes to his feet, and bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let's eat and celebrate. For this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.' And they began to celebrate. Now his older son was in the field, and as he came and drew near to the house, he heard a music and dancing. And he called one of the servants and said what these things meant. And the servant said, 'Your brother has come, and your father killed a fattened calf, because he has received him back safe and sound.' But he was angry and refused to go in. And his father came out and entreated him. He said, 'Look, these many years I have served you, and I never disobeyed your command. Yet you never give me a young goat that I might celebrate with my friends.' But his father said, 'Son, you're always with me, and all that is mine was yours. And it is fitting to celebrate and be glad, for this brother of yours was dead and is alive. He was lost and is found.'